Citizen TV, the citizen's power. 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 Citizen TV, the citizen's power.
For 1 month, Ansah na me benya dan high.
There's this gentleman on our Facebook page, Phobia. As commander, it's true. I know the guy. Also, on baby, I also concrete. You know.
Okay. And you say you didn't show. Yeah, bre. Home care no crampo. Home care. I'll benya biya no unya. Home care no.
Nansen and never because of. You're sorry, I say na nurse is a bone na nurse.
Me.
They say I'm a school. My better than 4 years. Me the nurse and nurse were concrete. Nti me could do word na o the case be beto me menkwa na me wo ha o was o kan ya na me de mirika kofa phone
na o ko hwe Google
afa na me ko hwe advice se menya bibi wo mitima
o ba ya wo bekun
ana o yes o hwe phone no so kwa na wo be ya you are not confident ade a wonni ma wo ye no any ade a wonye sure a wo ye no vima wo de ye no differences wo because me say me basta me be pass IV line amawa me concentration yes I me call once because me name how this like uncomfortable identity me aim yes I me call once na menya oven no na mama we dro nanso me nimu ya na afa na me call her phone so na obeyi cannula obe 10 times
Ansah na afa
yeah sure your hospital your colleagues ni bi wo ya sure o mo pan ne ma ya koso enya kra me se me bonfire say me free Ghana na me kwa abrochire na mpanyimfo we bi omo yare say me nje ayare sa o Ghana because man treating nurses for your money for no ba abrochire me
bemmia no
me one be 35 times
no there be na sanka wo ye ni ya nka obe free akwa abrochire so kwaje
ken of oriata kwaje ayare say wa America obaye no mo ye interview so anko American ko nim say better health facilities were baby.
Intinka when the won't see better health facilities. So
yeah. Concrete you see ya na kwa bem.
Na Bobie. O yo
O ma so ka kwasi asa.
Me pesa me ka asem bia. Ye better me nsem bi ko.
Me pai bode bia o.
O ma so ka kwasi.
So ma me kwan na me ntu kwan. Na o ma me hospital na mpanyimfo beba.
No be say
o MP ni o ana o minister.
Me mo pai say me tu.
O pesa o ko de o betre ya.
Me 2017 na omobo abronye no. The first call of point obetu modi ankwanta hospital na me ye me first clinicals.
Omobo no ma modi ade cheche
ne ka bibia obetu modi. That was the very day I saw abronye 1-on-1. Na me bompa ye say sampani info ya sebe. Omudi anima say nyame mo mu bi nya accident. Emomu ngu. No mo meto me. And I make a copy almost. I'll be the nurse in the car. I met me give you first aid. That's what for your bar. They will treat nurses.
No, baby.
Oh, there be a young one. Oh, make sure say, oh, Bemum, and so copem.
So, Sama born to may I send your ma born a more who say I'm power or mamma.
The blade that you chow out.
Oh, there be online. I send me one barco. Those who know me know say. Me line me money me bomb me no am mobile.
The only thing they say when you na
I got 50
say nipa ni be drew hospital cry why dream ba so say I was when ni be come
me bomb by say nkopi hospital ne ka ni nya accident I'll be the first person to be there and I should be the next around.
Sarah Asante on the 9th We'll come back to you. The final results. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio. All right, so that's it live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Wednesday afternoon. We are a graduate unemployed nurses midwives association. And a dean Komo Asante Ata general secretary graduate unemployed nurses and Sarah Mensah PRO graduate unemployed nurses and midwives. And it's so sad. We have another group. Sadek Adabos is so interesting. Very interesting conversation. Osman Amin says it's sad. Really sad. Brian says, keep your thoughts to yourself before the MPP does come after you. Sarah Oyo already says, this is sad to hear. Renny Lopez says, this guy, now be careful. You see, Obi any brea, ewa dear Oyo. Hello? Aja? What for the form?
My fan form.
We are my you.
Papa.
No fan about Cosano.
Papa.
Raji, yes, one for got your club bill.
No system no way. If you are say you are no more, you must cry the amount.
We sign out to you. Auto drawn say.
Me too. I think 35 Ghana.
And what do you say?
200 Ghana.
That's cool. And the other fan of phone book or then watch now.
My fan of phone book.
Mate. Yeah, that's maybe Kosana joining here. All right, so that's it live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. CMG's catcher there. Another winner. All right, so my man pick him another winner. Hello.
Hello.
Madam.
Yes.
What for the phone?
My phone phone.
Allah.
Oh, yo.
What you say?
200.
Hey, where you po?
Oh, my chasa. Mandy.
And I said the other question more 5 kilo ni bia bisi wo.
When then?
A farmer. Yeah, that's it. Yavisha, congrats. Okay, so that's it. Keep on trying. A bit me alpha and the amount. My uncle didn't come out for so we are talking about yeah. Mami Musa Chama one woman say story no. But one the number of people on pick yeah, scholarship.
Yeah. As a man the sanity, papa. And that's what better I was in the watching. Son of my numeti. I say, free a man here for now, base upon the here for the Gusu bread or form.
Ha! When me say me how much in? And I mean, who say Madame Biababe posty Manasseh story no. Then I'm like, the other day, I sent me your calls just to find out exactly what is happening. And Bakubi wom, or yeah, me madam for personally. Baby, I tra a no to me, then a car be so it just should be about 4 hours, 5 hours. These are not term. Na Land Cruiser. Na say cry they know issue Porsche. Porsche petrol it just so. Which means with a tank na mean. And say any pano here brilliant but needy student.
Now, say a trickle down to the district. Look what district now. Muhammad sa need brilliant but needy student scholarship. Na yeah party chairman. Constituency chairman, constituency secretaries. Opa, if you think what I'm saying is not true, just go down and check.
Yeah, this is true.
So this is not new to me. At they don't really target the poor. They target who must enjoy the kitty of the nation. So me anyame ngwasa. sometimes we set up things just to just for the fun of it, or for fanatics of it. Into a bubu dini kasi kasi na the brofo are protected. I can come home and me na a chino near the boni. But I know at the end of it all, the poor man who suffers. The poor man who suffers. And the question I've always asked is, who polices the policeman? The things we set up to do, the policies we set up to establish, who does the supervision? And who ensures that the right thing is done?
Yeah.
We only bring the things in the name of politics or political gimmick.
Say, oh, my moi, but you are DB. You MP. Your MP,
yeah,
your minister, your man allowance for housing, allowance for scarf for car, your man intimate allowance, clothing allowance, a boy house boy, a boy house girl, or you pay them or you say, Sunday light move free, okay, water free. Now you're trying to car 4 years now, and when Esgracia befu, I could free. Now, my men not on Piotr, come no, see about Pemuno, oh, to your task, the two aparacano, unless do man or desumo. Niska. We don't make him. The poor suffer for the rich to be rich. We don't make him.
May I my disturb kakra? I keep on asking questions. Whether we can change the status quo. The reason why I get worried. And you say, okay, so someone like President Mills was my friend, a very good friend, when I was with Multimedia Ansah. He was my very good friend. So one day, no tukwai, and no, I say I'm the media focal. So they came for my passport. Many President Mills and tukwai da, many government delegation there. Nam Dominic Kisi, Ansah FM. Obi the or ye Obi producers is here. So me akola me. So time bi omo kwa na mama ono omo ko. Obi ehia me e no busa me say why I didn't me kwa broche me mfra preda me mpe. Okay. Yeah, by nature I don't like sitting in an aeroplane. Me mpe.
There's a few for Nanya and as a penal.
And I am some fearful. I am some fearful because and yeah, there are many Jew. We are say cry. I never say never, but and yeah, there made that. Yeah. I didn't make you we are saying no. And yeah, last simple and count. It doesn't come in. It doesn't come into the picture. But when you put I'm catching and say, me media practitioner. Multimedia Itiameka monthly. I don't know why I should again live on the taxpayers' money. Inti abai bese say but na bobi ansa din ne boho no ne abai microphone e kodi iskano. I don't want to be part. I just want to support you to do the right thing. Do the right thing. Because when you do the right thing, you have created an avenue for me. I'm a Shanty boy from Asante Mampo, meaning business here. So when you create an enabling environment, I know how to maneuver my way. Tell me you read two shots be there. I mean that is life. What you say? So and you say beer and yema akosono. Me this S Gracia issue okay. I blame two sides. But the day I heard John Mahama talking about it, say they will cancel it. Ayamede. Unim dentia. Unim boya. Oh, Satama near Alanche Martinum Nama boya or MPP nige. Boya. Mepe boya video in their sendemo. Boya never catch it, say. Frebo pare. Get no chili ponsono. Now a hairdresser akwatia. Hairdresser. Also say my increase as Gracia no 4 billion. Yeah. At the end of every 2 why Juma 8 years. 2 times no. Akwatia hairdresser na 8 billion. Yeah. Or the 8 billion na ekofi.
nurse ni a
nurse ni no tiano or no go to your school fees no. This o go to 10,000. Na ya postu. Ya see your friend special. Ansah ya be repost this, you know 6,000. Now it's 16,000. But says can it be car near the course secretariat scholarship also near the about brainy brilliant but needy students. Who go say him for a oriata ewo fase. Freddie Blay ne ambassador to America, say Germany. On why board chairman GMPC, ne ba a brilliant but needy student. It's really sad. It's really sad. But an Americano say media man can't trust me. I'll be sad. Send this repeat sad day we are any 2 years ijabetum. Yeah, ijabetum. I'm out for a dean because but say a cost say ya ijabetum. A bedroom baby no, we don't have any option that to pick arms. No obia we don't know obia enko.
As many come children.
Because I don't see the reason why
I know sooner I was say we shouldn't get there. We shouldn't pray we get there. Because we will be falling back.
But don't say.
But then it will be a positive defiance to correct the tomorrow.
But the positive defiance, will meet resistance. That resistance, better resist positive defiance.
Matthias, yeah.
Because anyone will try to resist us.
Yes, I remember so.
Yes, so mumpne. But the mere mini be a musro.
Yes, it also.
Yeah, also. I wanted the problem, but they will resist because they want to keep on enjoying. What do you say? And then me catch you be say, menka se ma and this name fine people near down for. I haven't said that. Me Abu Ramadan is my friend. We sit, we eat, we drink. Bibia no baba mtimi se me sorry akon nadmo. Say Abu ewo nadmo. Enti me kwa kope contract. Means won kwa hwe. Men kwa hwe. Run your government, run it well. Those who deserve it or merit, give it to them. You understand? But my problem is you can't chop with an MPP thief. When the tables turn, you protect the person. No on usunuadi. Table the turn, yeah. No on be protected. No usunuadi. No, but when it gets there, the next time they will resistance be back. And Kolana be picking arms. They will meet the boys on the street. And it will be very bloody. Now when you go to Haiti, I done a gang state. Gangs, yeah. Oma former gangs. Boys no omuko omonya jumanya ni ade no former gangs. Yeah, two president. Oma to know. Gang leader no nansia no mukunu street mu. Ono so nkola akwati another gang. They are raping women, looting shops, because Obia Drew baby massa it's okay. Because I come from the blade, but me I a brilliant but needy student. How? How? I mean how? Yeah, I say yeah, I get no national service no. It's again no so for Suwari say what me to football club, but or a brilliant but needy student.
I need to come tell like I know some more.
Aye.
Only a needy student.
Only a needy student.
Needy.
Oh, I made the same media no car in some say. Well,
use microphone.
You say media is also a powerful.
And then say, yeah, Yankasa.
You say media is very powerful too. You Jitum Crampo say the fourth arm of government. It's ye nim say bebre na if you want to correct most of these things, and it's a media no take his stand senior we take here. I believe say ebeboyen pa, but say ekoye regime bi na media no kasa another regime na bia obi ayedi.
Ansah, I didn't hear. May have a problem. And I think last week or last 2 weeks I heard Sifa Khan talking about it. Me a problem when I meet a media practitioner so neutral, I feel so a crumb for.
Okay, because obey me play double standard.
Yes.
Okay. Matter what I say.
Me when I meet a media practitioner and also support to MPP ideology, I don't have any problem.
Okay.
The reason is we need to share ideas.
Okay.
Argue about ideologies, policies. That is the only way we can build the country. Obi abebu sana on my mas will catch us on new on radios, but on new agene. The person is a thief or a mamoyeni.
Yeah.
Or a criminal.
It's true.
Me ubu samia me wagene me offer and the late Sir John on a me call Love FM 2004 me call campaigning my people oboko na me adwo Hello FM, but I campaign despite me say campaigning my MPP because my family from Asante Mampong. We are Asantes, me my papa from Offenso ya wo me nimbi apart from Kotokone MPP 2008 na me ba Asempa. I did my own analysis on Akufo-Addo and I said to myself, this guy is not a correct guy. I met him one day. If you I'm catching the palm in the corner, said, this guy Konkomo Dina ya Jumboni and Como. On your collection on Cousin Papancho, Sen Colaba and Come on, you're correct. Koyo Praco is one a producer or a Casbin. Men acquire me, sorry, I'm catching. So Koyo Papa, we young Henry of how my way. God, you want to know. And yet, so then we started making noise. But also, Mumubino and Tiaset and Kola and Ankolana and a penny now cassetia penny. But what I saw, and in your mammy who found honor, I was terrified. I didn't know your more for me. Bonamania said, me support to MPP. I won't campaign for MPP. I told him direct, straight. So my point is, but I don't wish, because they say I'm a patrol. My musa question, Minia, say, Jomama si terminatre, meboa, a new place.
Very true.
Very true. And ye ja domestic, no, ewo. Say na na ba na na say Minia ketwe, etimi asiwe. Mama so memfa domestic no side no ensi terminal 4 kese ya ye no so be mo man sika o gas metin an maka set ya no magini mabodam but o dia mama dan ena madan dia in a private yard private aeroplanes aba wo nyina no scan ko madan botum adanti ne say fa me tax edc domestic ne dia madan and it is over to me say me kasa also we journalists now support you obi nanti wa ade we nti wa ye ma Paul Adumochire media practitioner any o ma say aye no your friend say aviation authority board chairman Paul Adumochire no say accountability na o matimi akwafa Nigeria company Frontiers aba ye wo udi say unim bibia kranti ye ni NS Camis okroma NS Camis sa COVID-19 test on timi nye onye Ghana ni sika ne nka kromu a udi NS Camis onye mbusu ni mini no me wa mame but o Ghana ni eso peja enya sa no Nigeria ni aba bedi atuo yire fami abusuafo alatafo aba gina ye airport atimi aye COVID-19 screening every year be omunya $18 million na omama Ghana $1 million under Paul Adumochire and he said mechanics me NDC nia boni be no and then make say if we don't take positions and anybody who is neutral is a criminal.
Take your point of argument.
Yes,
yeah,
we are neutral say.
Yeah.
And then I am neutral. And he said, Akufo-Addo buy no, and I can get market. Mimi Asantini. Ya wo Asante Mampong. Kumasi na mitreni ye. gonja nia ba ba besi baako the second phase no na na ba na nka 8 years enkwa wie ena me so matumi akɔgye shop anase me na nanom kura nya ba bi atena e wo hɔ a me da tra aka setia odi ya fa de say me kura mi asante mampon jo mama my water plant john water plant kofia say benim krobo all those areas jo mama na ma water plant oye boleni enu abeye ekufa do ba efri mampon ni first born ofri mampon oware mamponi they are our cousins yenya ya abretufo right into so obaye no ena asante mampon kromo no waba be ye project obia enya so mfaso a majimi the only community center Rollins ne yere kuna du besi yes ata no de chigale omo ye gare de 31st one omo kire mamponfo sanu nyuma ne ade no akufo do abebu agu asini event center wan fa ma district assembly no ade amane ba utu eska na ekɔ ne ba botom
enu bia so ntina yen so ya ba ha yo
anyway eto bia
enu bia ntina ya ba ha
eto bia nkomo se ya na hie o
ehia pa
de ka ka yo anyway
ye de we ba be soso
Emmanuel Ayivo National PRO National Association of Institutional Suppliers chairman akwaba
yeja
Ghana for ye ba be di nkomo na ese nkomo no ye di kai eye foundation is say look enye so obia wo obia hotan obia ni obia ho adwembone eye ade ha o man no na ye ka ho asem. And we are hoping and praying that any other leadership will not take us through this nonsense. For that one, when we get there, and you know, so suppliers, you know, I'm at Tahil, National Secretary, National Association of Institutional Suppliers. Mia Akwaba, and of Akwaba Dome, spokesperson, National Food Suppliers Association, Ghana, Chairman Akwaba. Yo, but mami hear the difference. National Association of Institutional Suppliers. We're secretary, we're PRO. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. So mami just in free Minia Emmanuel Ivo. You can National Association of Institutional Suppliers. Moya den.
Yo, Minia Medase. Businessmen and women are able together. You supply senior high schools or your public senior high schools with the basic items I want here: school uniform, house dress, stationaries, PE kits, food. And this start to this regime. Before free SHS, before free SHS in or a group of businessmen and women are able together. And those days near your coaches can or headmasters and all students in about fees. So just about a month now, students need your fees, then they call you to come for your money. Then you reinvest the money following year until 2016 when NPP there was a change in power. NPP buyer was okay, this time it will be free SHS. So now the headmasters still have the right to award a contract at the school level, but for payment you will receive your payment at the ministry level. That is the Ministry of Education. And that is the only changes now. When we supply, we take the contract from the various headmasters. After we supply, the end invoices number call free SHS secretariat, then they will call us for payment. So food for clothing, stationaries, and all that essential.
But more supply mainly school and tuma.
Yes, school uniform, house dress, PA kits, stationery, school cloth, near our friend church cloth, all public schools.
Tell us, what is the issue?
Medase, yen issue all say a yerka once a me nzama anan. 4 things that we are talking about. The first one, abandonzi and cow. Since about 3 years in fact, students are various school work secondary schools. Students are wearing a bin muma abandonzi and cow mose. But since I can one as a mono or form 3 no a comb form 2 abanazi and a cow and this form 1 hour be on a young can answer into form 3 form 2 aban into and a cow
for 3 years now.
Yes, but form 3 for no wait ye be up to a point. But form 2 for no pose on for and care crowd routine cow cry. Into only 1 as the cry ya but day ye baba strong na wa boy in years in home come. Or today being ye a bona yezi egumano, the price in a yezi egumano. The review price current one our government CM for yeguma a 65 Ghana cedis. That is the most recent because ne be 60 cedis and 65 Ghana cedis in a year. The first years always CCI. Now the component is yen suppliers no and the called top material say pam kaki material. A yard is about 25 cedis or market
for now. Okay.
We need about just a yard. Just you per day there at least we are also economizing into just a yard top now wash no eco marketer you get it at various prices, especially with the print. Young churches, how much do they sell cloth? Schools, how much do they sell the print cloth? ATL and other print text about 40 cedis a yard. Now government is telling us say yeko ATL ne yeko ya what 40 cedis a yard ne yeko market for 1 yard no so top into say be 2 yards.
Yeah, I'm a student behind be 2 yards.
Be 2 yards for the shirt. For the shirt.
For the shirt.
For the shirt.
Momo shirt say 2.
Yeah, more 2 shirts. And
down say
knickers. So this is what's yem fat 1 trouser 1 knicker. First now call 2 knickers. Says I was yem for 1 trouser 1 knicker.
Okay.
It say for unit cost now. Oh yeah, 65 now. So I want to just raise the argument on the unit cost.
Okay.
Into unit cost no. You call ATL and our printex ya cotton cloth a yard 40 cedis 40 Ghana cedis. A yard no so top. We need about 2 yards. Basically about 80 cedis. So we have no option than even to try as much as possible to adjust and use 1.5.
Okay.
But even 1.5 no, just look at we are buying it around 60 cedis. Ereto uniform down at maybe 25 cedis. For one yard. We are operating expenses in Bain. Government watching withholding tax of 4%. Before they will give that 65 to you, a withholding tax of 4%. Operating expenses and by then yen TNT to schools, we also yen invoices yes by free SHS secretariat. It's ye catch abande sikana wasn't my Indian fanyegumano. Or you're practically impossible. We cannot work with it.
I buy no per se. Monday school in Tarano, Esru 2, a form 2, a form no 2 pants, sneakers. It's your mind tra and a nika.
Me pachuane.
I buy per se Modema Akolebia 65 cities.
It is
is that what you are communicating?
So a unit price for top and down is 65. So times 2 will be 130 cities.
30 cities.
130 cedis.
And now, Momo Tony plus operational cost near the adeno. What me boka base?
Say just like me or shop no be background or babe pama. They are just one uniform set up and down. No, you to me as my impact about 130 cedis. And the one of students work or first year's work school. You will check. Washako. Parents will be market. They know how much they buy the check. They buy not less than 130 Ghana cedis for one. But now government is asking us that we should use that same money to supply for 2. Even JHS students, another private say you can't awofuna or my one work school even at the basic level private schools and here now up uniform at 80 Ghana cedis. Just abofraka crabo crutch crown uniform. 80 Ebona abana semfa nyegumano or ye practically impossible. Yenye abana esinkonya several times. They have not heard us.
It's not easy.
The third one here, embra free SHS bar or introduce free SHS no. Yen members are over 100 of suppliers are where across the country no. Our PE kits and stationaries. NPP ba pa wanana was a policy be under free SHS policy there. PE kits, stationaries, ya JFE suppliers are across the country in same.
Really?
Oh yes. For 7 years and we are now 8 years now as we speak. Now they have given it to only few people.
Suppliers are saying.
Oh, across the country, over 100 suppliers will supply PE kits and stationaries. Government have a J for instance. When you go to, like me, my school is in Cape Coast. Echo Cape Coast, you have a supplier, ebia Infantipim, Adisado, we Cape Coast Academy. All those schools in your suppliers will supply them items. Until you can count the number of schools in Central Region, and you have a supplier for each of them, just only Central Region. Then you move to other region.
So you pick it region by region.
Region by region. All those people. 2017. Yeah, that's sorry. Was what cancel all those tenders. No headmaster have the power to award the PE kits and the stationaries. Many workers say anonymous people area or the ministry or award or the Ministry of Education.
Omo ministry.
One wa found Crawford woye. Na inte na was a school in Wana Wakakoye PE kit and wholesale from China. In fact, the next time your program be the name, but you da cry from Boboin. The next time I bring opportunity, yes, ma in Zama warrior currently PE kits are currently ministry in yes, Baba Betcho. And a man can supply say that don't know what BJF in Zemno. Yes, also Baba Betcho. Now, they ma policy was a bayno. We create over hundreds of suppliers unemployed for 7 years. This time, no come 8 years. Yeah, they said that they are not going to agree to this. And this is very few people are.
Wow.
Yeah, the evidence, people who are doing this work. And in painful ministry, one way be. In painful ministry,
education ministry, and almost yes, Edgeman.
In painful, I worry be. Nti Morocco no nenye yenyen. So this only the third issue I concern. Then the last issue ni there. Abanize supplier cow. Them am missing come 2023. Nkwafo won ska wo ma won tuenwie. Final years no. And the second years I will say see anu mpozo abanize to do tue bia cow. Now they want us to continue to do the work. Yes, see our capitals are locked up. We cannot do the work because most egumeya yakoji loan. Our bank and and this is a yen to me and egume. Now what they've done is they have contacted most of the headmasters across the country. Now I catch you there. So who school supplier be went to one supply no give us the lists of those schools and give us the specifications of your school uniform. Yeah, Bobie, the ministry itself will be now supply, and that is what is happening now. That under his watch, under his watch, Dr. Educhum, under his watch, that is what he is doing. That is how he is treating us.
Memisika Beckham, Mikoba Bosia, Minister system in supply. Meant mean supply. I'm from Sikama and I mean to mean supply.
Yes.
Obviously, there be any aside for Sankro for DMI for schools needing my near specifications. Now, I am 5 memo. Teachers, Modia Musca and shit. Now, Messi,
on Intina Yaba, in some woman, Nengi and now you the media, you people can really help us get our money. Because,
you're also the Obua. I want to ask them. But they out here. Yeah, okay. Almost through.
But Banayasha, sir.
Oh,
Banayasha, sir. Because Yakon in Gokasena. Yakon in Gokasena. As some Dr. Duchum catch in there. Pick it no demonstration or a constitutional right on fire. You go to me. But I'm doing Mushiana. No, Ian is it. May I say, Ian no sono, Yen T and Wasi. Because business is rugu. Business is rugu. Recently, a press conference, I no, Yen team, yes, she more could na and the free SHS policy be said there. Policy bay yen 10 policy. But policy rugu in Injuma. Uruguay Ninguma. Why does he say no at the way head of Yebe Wieguma 3 years into a supplier account? Yekoji loan is go Yeguma. Yeka, you are not still paying us. Ninguma, recently I Yekushian, just last 2060 2060 I Yekushian. And I say, why you very busy?
I do know.
In fact, he invited us to go. Less than 5 minutes, he only gave us information that he is busy. And with teacher unions, yes, teacher unions cause strike into warrior arbitration. So he is going to meet them. He's one of the parties. So we should go and discuss with the free SHS coordinator. Yako, the agreement was that, okay, we'll be here in the call by 15th of this month, or April. We'll be here in all areas. Them as in your first time I was Abibia, your bear picketing last year, April. Yes, started a bear press conference. No, what you uncle for bear 10 Jai. July, your press conference 17 July last year. What you uncle for bear 5 Jai. This particular time I won't be bear picketing. We're promising the 15th of this month. We'll be to you in Yes, we'll be to you in the Kauza. No, one my sign, Yanko agreement. Na sign a wood or yampa as some worker on the car. Was okay or in a cornemum no in yamfa. In some yaka ya discuss our agreement memorandum of understanding the farmer one. Yes, I want every meeting at the Nazinan as a one. As we speak, they have refused to sign. Not and go baba dying. Into coming Monday, coming Monday, picketing our Ministry of Education. Education office.
Monday we are sure some beko.
Miss Monday
What did
Monday nationwide picketing.
Until Mbayan be
that be from under one bra, origin, one bra. Dr. Duchum,
we are sure some beba.
Hey, Wababa, but you know, okay. I grab him. If you are about China, we'll bring in statement. Or about life and career. You police for you. Hey. This thing was supposed to be done on 4th of March. Ewa, Nanka, 4th of March, in the Ghana Police Service catch and you better say independence. You better catch Dr. Duchum, the woman economic liberation. Woman economic freedom. Say 4th March, 6th March, independence. Yeah. Ghana, freedom forever. They say freedom forever. They say Yenangasangasa Yenshanizi and Wanda. Ne in Kwasumo today. It's in the 4th of March and is a sheer 6th March. Now, they should give us economic liberation and freedom. And the police who has an intermortgage was friend. Yem 1 month, action, Yamiadum. Monday, coming Monday, or dim life and colored.
My memory, your friend say, Ahmed, what is happening?
Baba, the Ekano is more than said, yeah. Munefa and Amotinefa. Okay, I don't know, say a year a binding, but I say, Obogun Mankatwadia, I don't know. Mr. Duchum says, so Tia, anything per se, Obogun Mankatwana. No man mark a Sianquano up Pejana. That's intention. Cooperate 2 years, Unchayaka. A loans, you must know a bit home fear, bit home machines, a probably 50 years, and all Galam say site.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Mamma said, let an to be fear. Number Mamma, just want you to buy the could do a little more, or my fear. We send him to him, say, this is you, bank Tony fear. Just 68,000 a cow a day, now by over 200,000 near Tony fear.
Or the cash 68,000
at the bank.
Juma went. Yes, and I buy the
interest of accounts out, or you did something. Over 2 years now, about 68.
And I buy the account
over 200. You're tough enough on you, Papa Beba knows. Sounds of a boy from Sarako Bissano. Sam Ambedini Mana. Coordinator Bissano. Some boy, I'm what say, Secretary Ambedini Mana. Okay, and no more quick, I'm say side. About her, you said to me, my youth, and your Juma, the neck is Siano, and I almost share my basso. So, maybe school, Monsieur Minya Benjuma, but Miss Abbey Juma, my 2 machines, Nimdia, me pickets, and you might cost most schools by 4. More column, me sewing, obey home, and you machines get wow. Don't feel good, dear Juma. Columbia printing or sewing or packaging or now that's sorry I say picket, you know, afraid you just means him a national tender. Oh, so I took a tender, never say beer, any point 2, 3, 4. and a tender for estrogen. Pay Obi and can be more. See better than we. If you na you want to from a movie, by the chain, Obi supply. Now we can see now what 7 years. You know, where I can serve for the deputy. I've been doing on this same issue. So, who good man ketwa? Man ketwa ne bre. Ogo say a tender. But your tender, a selection we know. A person we know, a business we know. Pushing. Now, yeah.
Ogo say a personal, as you say.
And I'll be saying I go tender. Now, you acquire no. Any puff when you tender, you man. You beat document in any day, you tender womb. Obianke who be. Near Sorea, you know, you man will be in your famobia. But the things will be a supply. The rest is a ash foam, a supply picket or Ghana.
Ash foam. But ash foam, your Lebanese company. Me
see ash foam. Somebody me bois. On that's the ash foam supply picket or Ghana.
Ash foam. I
am telling you.
No, but it's a Lebanese company.
Ash foam picket, yes. Now in books also no. The man who we are. No man must come our perform work like a sell Ghana hano. Mucho China diaba. Never before I cut him off. Yes, yeah. One lot about 22,000 pieces. Pick it. When you 5 lots are so nice. What quality? Na 5 lots no. O maswa na China. Ti say ko kanta. Masia fe yen to biem.
Kanta banto.
Ejo ye nieto. Ye nieto. Ti o to masia o kanta no. Na jumagu. Do bit mame no. Na jumagu. Do so na jumagu. Nya nwa side this on problem e ko soro. Omuni why na. They know the omuni. Inti akosoro. Mono makreti.
Hey.
So you say Bopoya yes no. I'm sorry. I mean, hey. We are tired. You said just last week. Them say honorable. Me, young guy say, motor machines and bedjuma me have buy and bedjuma. Not one eguno. Eh, was I'm sure called the business. I'm say yes.
Oh no.
Nah, I'm say yes. Did you mean a good yuma? Oh, I'm worried next week. Meet Chom Kenya, me just get Chom Kenya next week. Misha, Papa Money, and Moyan want to ye. The job by Saya and old son and what we didn't mean say.
So no, but that
Papa Yow. They say, come for that young so a barrel. The minute say, Sir, price on mine, 130 no. A Bopayoti say, say, by ya, yentimia, or pick it no, almost 2 from 30 no, I could 45. Not 2 correct, 55. And they are 2 correct. It will 2 by a year. Okay.
Yeah, then a conqueror.
Oh, I don't know. Pick it for me. But then they do be a cow.
Scarlet Kowa.
Then be a cat. I didn't. The result you must say, some bear uniform, Nadiano. Say it's me, I bring it me, no matter Jayana. I can't say. And I say, more mungo, you know. Me be penny. Okay. My test competent parent pay. Papa, for my DC, you as man can say, oh, ma, more be any. Yes. Papa, o mama, for my DC, for them 21205, but when I hear, o ma, one papa.
Oh,
for everything, say your mother near me. That's going 280, could not run off, no more for that agent, where legend or put on me. Wow. Fresh American goes back for the effort near campaign, people campaign. Fair Hackman, last campaign, door to door, and for the man. But sincerely, we should rise above party colors. And yet, from your school, man, can say, about my man, party with man, man, go JB ho, man, goes with my man, yes, man, could be a ho. Me say, may you, because yen, dear fan, trade party. You are dear. Some of my party and good man, my brain and your party, man, that is bad. Some before it, yeah, the question in ye. Some of you might do to my own truthful, because I bosso. Na de ba no omumpe the person they want to ma enye ye mo so on jingu ni mayen enya juma omuntum so pick to pick me ye no no so be ye so omuntum mayen enya ho ana enye juma fa de fiase o aba fi juma se no 28 be fiase acho 30 years ejuma ho da year for years enya ba na ma juma ne ye da bi ene mo ma fi se ara mo ye no ayeye ase wan ko ton tare o be free tare na ne wan to be free nyane and Yanya so the fish eye. So they mean, oh man, say, I say, and to be. Oh man, Granto, years ago, our loans hard and money is a bit my way. No, but my grant for you, no. About to feed my and for you, no. Oh, man, supposed to be as baby. And no one say, was a needy student. I penny back or a needy student. Needy. Did I go, Papa? I may. As a good picture to ma. I'm going to I'm going to pa. When I say, dear Banady, on name a child. It won't work. It won't work. The picture a bustle on the 8th, life and colored. Unless always sincere, not sign a more, you know, some panano, you pay us. She will be saying, I come me one, and to be hanging up your day, but no commission, a brute to a Ghana. Every day also. Papa, minimum be in bonding for my director. Moi, this guy comes and works a good and I want to Papano, can I reho? Surprise schools be 30. Say big pipe, we're 2,000 pounds, 30 a Yet we see your creating environment and my business grow with this.
Kwa.
Major also win anything.
Boko. More side what to say?
Yes, so dear in your cry, Munia. Media in your crana.
Food supplies.
Food supplies. They supply in Diane. And the secondary schools in support of the free SHS policy.
Tell us the last time I know Kasai and your Marco say.
Yes, now no.
But use your microphone.
And on 2022 areas are now a kemo na ye ka aje. In fact, by admire. But since 2023 February, yesika kokem. Now sometimes it's very difficult. Say ejuma oye. Na the be better radio so. Akasa sometimes it gets to a point you have to go and pick it. And suddenly you have attention. And so I say, I don't say you could pay Cabrel. I said, dear, yen Jenny Pahon, yet your mind no, when could the political position be a nice office, we are singing, would dear. Because imagining a more like the minister, the deputy, those who are supposed to ensure, say, Yesika Bama, you know, they are okay. Who she almost cry, said, dear, we a small boy be mom. Meanwhile, 1 hour with Juma. 1 hour. A bank doesn't pay you money. Who's that your tax? A Juma o yeno, and no one a bank rely on to pay its salary people or like commitment. But on which shower as a day we in Kwabi na omukasa krano and one thing. Many are about the same. And now yen suppliers under the same categories and the same condition. Not only selected few, yet you select omuna omunkwa yet your moka. The beer omudi omusikaba. Na mbinimu the majority, and yen binimu keke. Esikano over 1 year, 1 year, 1 month. Unfeskana maumo. But obedient the beer and the sikaba. Adain.
More investigate an idea.
What's that first? Na buffer stock and kwana yes supply. A woman omode commodity exchange buy so no so be 50%. Na if is and no be mo e be ye kaka e chain investigating who say adwe tie sadia ne chi. It's just purely to be responsible for procurement, because you know procurement and this sika beba expenditure be wo ho nti ya je 50% of buffer stock adwuma e dey ma commodity exchange. Only a commodity exchange dey setting up. Say, or be creating a platform for buyer and seller. Commodity exchange has nothing to do with so called a brew, acquire procurement, because commodity exchange only warehouses will be here. Buffer stock na warehouses with fitted silos. Ono timi holding yama. Eko create enwa sika ba a Ministry of Education na kakra bi ya pete eguye suppliers ya wo buffer stock. Na dodo na eko only selected companies ewo commodity exchange. Yeko bisa ya, me bisa minister, say minister, adentin na nyina ya operating under the same condition, but only selected few benefit every payment or so maybe sano like we had engagement the last time we had engagement it was at the saying now selected few we yet you more under commodity exchange yet you more than other suppliers or so a special arrangement ben and new faces etiminya more supply business so many years. Opportunity to have that special arrangement. Meaning, so commodity exchange now can register as a supplier. How much you 50 million, 5,000 Ghana cedis. You do your amount receipt. Sikane kohin. Yes.
Come again.
Me say, call commodity exchange, and also omobeji buffer stock ejuma 50% of ejuma no. And they call commodity exchange. Now we are supplier now per se. Oko bobusia. And the third diane, and the supportive free SHS because. First of all, say the contract now say for supply they don't give you money. When I cost source for funding and it comes with a huge capital.
Yeah.
Until you could over 2 million, 3 million. Yes, say I be you free 5,000. You do 5,000 cry amount receipt. Me no can say me 5,000 receipt. I'm bet you say me 5,000. So you dey bia ya come.
But Mubusa almost say
me bisa personal. Me bisa Minister of Education personally.
And also 5,000.
Only no teen it down. Up to now me until Hoshin. And the air cost wo hono. Yeah, my purchasing order, yeah, my contract. Our commodity exchange. Me want buffer stock here only 500. Now 500 crowd could go on my account to move. Now the invoice are back.
But the 5,000 is amount receipt, yeah, which means it's extortion.
Yeah, amount receipt. You are not giving receipt. Initially, almost started almost 1,000 cedis. I brought buffer stock. Any year starting almost 500. Then he jumped to
now buffer stock normal receipt.
On my receipt, who could go on my account to now the receipt number, invoice number, but payment slip number.
If one from say commodity there.
You send mobile money.
One more buy from say
commodity exchange. More Ezen Bank. And Ezen Bank. More Juma and Fund the air no cry. But who call us out Juma or her? But I say community of
who send him Momo no maybe. What number? Oh no man. From the army to too.
Now the 2 we are. Nay amount number be 0012 say okay. You are consider no receipt, no right no. So you are consider also your supply. This is your code. Now you decide no man amount. Until the amount you are and no. You are considered as a supplier and a commodity exchange. Na sikane uko bobu si asade ye bioma. Sikane ba instead say ye di wodi ebema ono. Na ye dey selective few na dey tu omoka. Nti me no ka say about 100 and something suppliers eka dem be say 100 by say 1 year 1 month. So minimum na omuni supply business a free SHS start here. Omo a marketer, omo tonyama omo ye de omo ka no timi frɛ sɛ na mo na mo se yentua mo ka na be na nkofo ifo frɛ de de bia mo beto ade wo market yes ana you are not only destroying the capital the working capital of the suppliers, you are frustrating the implementation of the free SHS because tie say obi eba so ye free SHS ono kwa entimi sorry ensure say free SHS enye smooth implementation this why they are showing we are practically involved in the matter no we selfish interest a personal interest free now how do you sustain it and sustenance doesn't depend on a deboning advert now recently some media houses somewhere advert on free SHS say aduane any ho no mo the camera see nkwala so no mo say aduane e wo school mu ho claiming just to cover up say aduane ni school mu ho. There are no schools, there are no food on the say or buying them the over 200 and something million Ghana cedis to suppliers. How do you expect the food to be in the market? Na sikane background na wase kakra ye de so nyina so no na kakra bi age na kakra na o margin so nye ya o obi anam ye nim omo na echi sikane mo so mo kwa adwuma Me na 2021 2022 buy my eating when say skinny ho. We supported. Ye ko bo busia ni shedwuma no 2 years. Ye drew ye so ye benye scan. Ye ma ye ko picket and say we realized some people were taking and enjoying their money whilst others were suffering. And then ye ko picket in class on this scan my. Na honorable educhuma be judgment ya. Na if he say nka oba be ye ni ye. Say because it has to do with procurement. I think what the thinking was ABR Omufi said buffer stock was making too much money. Into they wanted a share of it. Into Omuko share 50-50. So see a buffer stock warehouses. Oh no, my rent. Why can't buffer stock also do its own work?
So buffer stock is doing their own thing. Commodity exchange they are doing their own thing.
And the same thing.
Then they have come to rent buffer stock warehouses.
Yes. Meanwhile, Ejuma buffer stock say he should buy and hold.
And I do to me interest our commodity exchange when any say.
He is the one doing. In fact, commodity exchange omunye juma bia. Oko horse see say o person ye supply. E beka say community of education. Omu no oko ha no.
Enti adu nkofa omu buy.
Omu use omu as a vehicle to do supply. And yes said omu person omu ye free SHS ye. Na say the be ya de be ma nkofo bia benya kakra wo so ama obi a benefit. That's the purpose of it. In fact, that is the only reason for it, because I didn't say education minister Nangasa na pese ya. I didn't know just supply nye. But all the commodity exchange abase or no nya supply no. So office was a OG contractor. Yenfa contract ma. Ye the be ma no a purchasing order. Ye ma contract bia nche say kwaya supply. Na aketua ba na there are people who have special arrangement or musika timi bantem and others and timi nya special arrangement. Ye they ask me tietia. Ye be ko picketing na mun ye picketing na nye de ekonini ye koda ho ye nko say ye ko
but as someone the could be da
oh ye yakobida eno na omote ase
nti am say si wo so
ha na ye nko en sorry mba fiu ye the cylinders ye the gas cookers ye ba be bia be hwe bia ho be ye fie computer be nyesika no ye be da ho ma intiminiza no ofi ejuma e ba ye ne na ye chia no
on the police for be pam
na ebisi ye on the police ba ye antiase because ya kwaji permit ya throw letter and police for a copy of it sell 22nd ye ko we don't need
22nd of April
moko ye ko we don't need police presence
hey
yeah
me ba momo de na da
on the 8th
on the 8th yeah
Monday we are
mo ba ko
ye do hokra
and I'm ba ko da be
22nd ye nkomba o we ko da ho
mo we pressure
MC near ye mbra ke won say food clothing the common characteristics. Let's say we all converge at one point. Ministry. Yeah, the 2 or more warning. Monday, coming Monday. Yeah, and this is our first time. Yeah, 2 or more warning coming Monday. Tuesday and a panel. Yeah, best alcohol. But see the mom we and your mom one we said that grace period they won't share any food for a boom. Ebe, yeah, sir. What they ye kokamo and it say food for Sanya Elkoi ye say a mom 1 week. What is saying in supplies? Yeah. It's de saying I may do me baby share I say in Yano. It's yeah dear mom 1 week.
I do work as a be back as a share home.
Debbie.
I don't pay my friend producer and Busan say on friend say Moka some be share microphone for musicas and how far because normally no ya on say media for no more days will be a young for swim free to a cover quad be a giant but the pen be seem to say musica name say or more ain't trying to one check it or check it we are so one who say suppliers and where issue a statement
but one
what do I tell us enemy what's it the old basic other than Nisika Juma wa ye akobo busia e dia support aban say aban free SHS ngina na odi sika na be hyemu na sika no e ba na wo say ye chemo obi anya bia na akofem binu ma betechire na echiche sika na momo adan ye koya na ye ba ye nko ne say o say mu de mu nim ye dada ye nko ne say ye kotena ho yes bia o ye kotena ho ye be nua aduane ye be wo fufuo ye de mattresses ye de mba ye kuku ne kaka ye be tu efie nyama nyina be da ho eho aye safe amaye because efie enjo maye onu asa wo da fie ade be chi na ekafo e da gate ano wo betimi atena e bia fa ho anya stroke e bia fa obi bada holiday 37 hospital the only way to bill cry ayede adena mpanyifo ye sa adena mpanyifo ye sa na ye de kaka brofo akese na de katakata nyamani o ka na o fa ha na jojo se what you yem pese support aban policy ni ntiana ye ntwe sa o ye ba ye ntefi ya ye ntu da na ye ka se ye ko 22nd ye memes na ampani o omo blame me na dey tell me ko dia ne ko 22nd
I say wa
omo nyan ka china nko a ma ye ntwen a china kwa ye mbeda ho because omo ntimi nda fie na ye pese ye de toa adutum no because oni na aban manisika only as a budget in a bar ye man total budget for the education ministry
so mujini says can we adutum ho
oh why not now first say ye ne Buffer Stock never contract na go say e Buffer Stock we had a meeting with Buffer Stock management and education ministry management and omo accountant it came to bear say sikana or release sikana wan fama Buffer Stock the other man it see February subsequent year nya on farmer but omo na mo ye community exchange there selected few under that condition ye mo musika omo na mo wojo mo tonya mano nti all hands are not on deck on the supply of the food items nti na hu say food items in short market no why must it be so then why and one year bunny saying must we always discuss this on radio? Don't you have any other things to talk about? Must we always be on radio to tell whoever is concerned to know say was say ye be juma was say ye try because whilst you are doing it thinking you are doing me or doing somebody, you are affecting the whole nation because you see it is now a pandemic. Say there's food shortages even where there are foods. The cooking is not properly done because it's insufficient. The balance there's no balance side in the cooking because obi or rice oni ebro obi ebro oni beans nti ye the broker ha na the beans akwa ye chiche it's on ration basis. Why are you doing that?
As a refugee camp.
Share documentary media houses are here about food supply and food delivery or food cooking in the secondary
but they don't care.
Do they care? It's about personal interest. My politician Ejuma Bakwa or during the next one, he's doing all things possible to get there at the expense of the taxpayer. Adeng, why must it be so? Or my bed ye?
I remember back to that. Only a different remember Tahil so.
Eti where they are the study near the Tumunim. Accra FM media Mumboying. Because baby I will do minister no a kebibia chena and ni posture crass and yin kushia cry the way he does his things no as if say ye coin or join letter ye coin crampo just about 5 minutes he only gave us information no sorry quite it says here baby I will do no dama ye brother
I don't you muni pasa
na ona no hwe na yim catch na ibotumi akoy picket azien kaw na ya ba wo no ona hwe na yim catch na ibotumi akoy picket no ye constitutional right into nso he told us that food for the wider and this is our first time but a warning and I get them one and see ye rekade say ye mo 1 week ye ba ho na say Tuesday ye ba ye and checks na say in zaman nkoda ma ye pair because by the virtue the one signed letter na pen you no opedo that dying or azami no opedo was in aso yes ye ntase oh no ye bought your food what year wasn't ye bought your dama or so kokwan so ye better no ya bi because ma azena reconnaissance and yen eya na yen kan na asam but says we can no longer bear it we can't yen tumbio because by this action a lot of businesses rugu nkofuru je man on your brother ke bi mu sisi onam galom say site painful challenges are all bobodu say yengina because yengina yenska nti there was similar issues ebinum obi fado ontumuntua medical expenses we lose in a year and all these things are happening ebinum ontumuntua one rent and this thing is happening nti because na ye bisa dey free SHS na obedo bebogu adwuma another abezinti why what is happening now
tell you my membusa was same way from what of Okueka and then Koma Yedi, I am beginning to feel say a Duchuma Bobu and Nipebiano or more personal people. Egu baby
reasonable suspicion.
More running
reasonable suspicion.
Then he is taking his cut. But the other side of the argument, from Tahir. Tahir Panko Betniako Kahumbi is an MPP member.
On to me.
He wants a genuine environment.
On to me, Kokahu.
Why?
Now they don't want an MPP. Now your MPP Nina. Menu intimate bon coma was a menu bonaminis can be there.
Yeah, there's some monk common.
Now, pan as a man, okay.
Where you man?
Nancy, I don't quite uncle.
Yeah, come closer.
We should be creative enough to create more avenues. Okay? I once heard my dad told me, say, Kufoka Semichom, Mumbai DC, you know. And I was some committee Kufo say, DC New Year school, for glass and bra, no they buy. I go for some Omunfiangum. I must still like Hugum and a buffaso. Nakufor say, this is how we run a country. I am Mariano. In so go for me, a bro, the Ocapum. Often show when you na Obiancasa. Tiobumaya, my glass and yaman and buffo before they go from my order. No moment, say, I am man on the Ocapum now, or man no was them, or man and I spoke for kindly. Say, don't drink the cup. Any fumbro so. Members go for my. They for me now for Biancasa. Okay, that's being creative, creating avenues. And once you create, will benefit you one way. But wait there, yeah, no. Glass in your I do have no on yeah, bono.
Yeah, glass, right?
Yeah, glass, no. I'm a member of Ebre. Mamu dear Ebre, Executiamo. I don't get it.
Let me ask you, you feel disappointed in MPP?
Very.
You feel disappointed?
I know my party way behind, but it's very. I'm disappointed in this
party.
Yes, he is.
Or does your MPP?
A patron was mega constituency now. Make I say, from DC in Toronto.
Wow.
But now I'm disappointed. So my own party will bring a policy, but good man ketwa. Then you never know what do they do? There's no hope in the country, say youth baby, because environment then maun ye beji guna jafa. Create your own man rush in the engine for create your own, create something, build something, and not benefit free move. They should wake up. On a bon sorry, wada.
Tayo, Minia, you will try more. Tuesday, right?
Monday.
Monday. After Monday meeting, we'll come back to you guys.
Statement.
Thank you so much.
But Monday, no, yes, send your name, brand. Can yes, Monday, no, you buy an because the whole day, a month for fee, other regions never. It's almost
I'll be there.
You're
never captured. Yeah, that's we bring. I mean, come on, Amen. All right. Thank you so much. All right, live on our Crown 1.5 Citizen Show. Wednesday afternoon, too packed, really packed. Ooh. Canada, Japan. At this point, change is chasing us. Change. A chasing Ghana for Papa. Change.
Come to Africa. Rwanda came out of war about 12 or something years ago. War. And now Ghanaians, we are not ashamed to refer to Rwanda, Kagame, when you go there. It's all because of discipline. Okay? Strong-hearted person who loves his country, who is honest, who is patriotic, that will say that this is the way Ghanaians go. Look, I'm telling you, the situation we are in now, Ghanaians don't need change. Change needs Ghanaians.
Repeat that, please. So, and Ghanaians don't need change.
Ghanaians don't need change.
Change needs
us. It means that we've gone past change. The situation is worse. That the change itself now is saying that please come and let me change you. Yes. And when we talk to people, they all admit that we need change. Let me give you one example yesterday. My senior brother from my constituency, who was a bishop in the Ghana Armed Forces, came to me, talking to me, take your time, this and that, your time will come. And I told him, Bishop, you know what? All of you are part of the problem. I am part of the problem. You are part of the problem. You don't want anybody to crack the whip. Oh, leave it to God. Oh, nyamibeye. The person has made a mistake. You need to punish him to correct him or to serve as a deterrent. Ghanaians will come back. You have a priest coming to beg. You have a chief coming to beg. You have your relatives coming to beg. Did anybody beg Lee Wanju? Did anybody beg Kigami that they are doing well? So we are all part of the problem, Bishop. You are coming here. Come to Africa. Rwanda came out of war about 12 or something years ago. War. And now Ghanaians, we are not ashamed to refer to Rwanda, Kagame.
At this point, listen, change need Ghanaians. Maybe, hello?
Hello?
What funny form?
My funny form.
Allah! Allah! Now, where, offer say?
If I do 500.
Hey! Everyone. Boom. Hey, and I would you.
Papa.
Yeah, that's it. Congrats. Mo Koswane, a yes, CMGska, actually, and Tanawai. Yeah, that's it. Right, so that's it live on a crowd 1.5 Citizen Show. CMG catch the dial *413#. Now for the offload process now. Listen, wait no, main fan for baby at this point. Have they change in here and here change. And here change. And some of the doors from the nurses, even the nurses.
Yeah, from the nurses. Yeah. Even before the nurses, your preamble was also powerful enough. I mean, it's unfortunate, sir. I say we always discuss problems and we don't get any solution. It looks like Obe Kasakrana say, oh, na nipana. Odi dream edi boneno nka oti wa asem no asopam na wa dream hu se isan se nyansa ni ba ku fo trimunti se enura mpo na no wagimi a ene obi aka nyansa se ma kire nti oja agimi no we sua nyansa na nka odi abone bra no won se sana adwen nti tembia no eya na akoye se Udi enyan akọ adahayie uye no omowe obekọ beba na hwini na so esanse meje hope di ntino. I believe say there is hope, and the only hope we have is that we will have a change. Anya sa Kwabena oman no ba bia duro no say. Oh, like I have kept saying, say the bre na you drew 2024 December 7. The 2 baby na bre ya bobo. Anybody apart from say ba womiare any election. Kwabena Ghana be din be okay. Me support to John Mahama. But Fani say manusi sumina so anye John impo na why cry na or ye the most useless apart from Baumia. They say Apalu.
Apalu.
Fani say Apalu. Cry we near. Ghana for akuma beto mo yem.
At least there will be some fresh
yes
around us.
Pokura obi anim say Apalu de Fani say I mean that's the difference no cry said any hobia. But the difference is that
Apalu akwa psychiatric hospital ba
Akwaba anye bia wanu maduro amane dam ne ko Baumia de ono medro no aka say dam ne ko into ono kra no
ono ye efrida wusum
but say apalum pokra na wa bodam ama ne dam ko no kra no be mampania Ghana fo be nya a certain sigh of relief say eye but say yes wo te Ghana hanom na de be tena ya bobo aba say yes say Baumia and eye president elect kara
Ghana be hero
enyire ya ni be hero no oh you see Kwabena, it's mainly because mitie nurses for no and the discussion is just something that I say abodamfo bi ne die so na omo left from omo right and na omo sorry a omo nware ontwitwi won omo ntwitwi omo se omo num gata mu nsuo se crazy increase okra omo dwen se nsuo obenom ase moa ne die so. That's how I feel. I have no apology. That's how I feel. Because if you are a sensitive human being, now what you need adwuma o watenka o even o your body no skin require numb to feeling crana at least. I'm sure say once you are able to know sense to come dem no, you are sensitive say with me who sense to come dem into also no nsuo. But their conversation makes me feel say akwa say because bodem ni crana me de Akufo-Addo no mototo bodem ni ho no. Bodem ni nim nyansa che Akufo-Addo. I tell you, and it's sincere. And I'm being very honest, extremely honest.
Sir, me a minister. Sir, minister now akwa a year commodity exchange for free Exim Bank.
Jesus.
Ababeje a year a friend say a you for Juma what do you call it? And Thomas established your warehouse near Friday. Buffer stock.
Buffer stock. You are coming to the school for credit.
Yes. Anyway, you go on with the school fund here. So go on.
Obi back to school. There be a meka say adwene ku nyansa nko no enye nwum na ye boss say adwene ku na nyansa nko enye no sa nwum no adwene e different and nyansa e different. Akwabena nyansa eto adwene mu na etimi aye adwuma na kwabena se ne ni din ne tie no se we nya ansa untimi nya bibi a sebi nyansa wom eno na ya na asofo ne taka se wan fa free sura ma wo a untimi nyankopon na de ma hwe time na Solomon o ko ni nkotodwa anim e won paebo mu a o sere nyame nyansa no na enya se bia oni adwene a o de move about o bana aka obi ni bibia o se yam musa awrade na obi ni nyansa o musa awrade uni bia Kwabena obi bia chese ensisi so John Mahamati abemu na Akufo-Addo ne Baumia ene ne nkanfo omo nenam na omo ye campaign na omo say John Mahama ye wudini na sabre no osi nursing training allowances ontua all because sesika na odi betua ma omo no ono John Mahama ye assessment who say we need a lot of nurses because many swadi hunu as John Mahama no and say mesisi asupiti ahodo bebrebe ashita oman mu afane mu ababia na se mesi dan ni wi a anesefo a omo kolebu a omo abo apeso a it got to a point ayenya nurses a omo aye congested in an area in Kolebu no ebi be hia se ombe you be deploy bi mu akọ other places enu nti se mi hia dodo na mi nya na esan se sika me de ma mo bosumi bia nti mintimi ntua se sika ne ma mo na ema encourage obi ma ne ma nurse nti no me de mo ekwa akoka omo a omo je aban bosia educo school ne ho to say university graduates na omo ewa campus a omo je ye friend say aban bosia owie no okoye adwuma na watua acha bosia de a eje se minim se sika na kwa ebesa ba beda futuo no mu ama me sa de ama obi enso bosia
ntiri ma so be ba
benya bi na allowance no omo introduce allowance no was having only one aim, just to incentivize or to lure people to go for the training, nursing training, because no be any nye ho. Enti omo ya ade a ebe hye unkran say wo be ba be sina ko nursing school and I said training college, because na ya two teacher for ho ama teacher ni ube hu na ne to atete obi am person be teacher ni.
Yes, so market you also.
O market you was runti.
Kufuor said that to them.
No, he said it. He knows John Mahama was being candid. John Mahama was being truthful. John Mahama was being realistic. Now, Kwabena, look at how it happened. Immediately, John Mahama yi nursing training allowance free or no. Now, I can't say a where BM there is no quota system. A buying man may determine how many nurses I perform, how many nursing trainees I perform every year. No, Kwabena, it jumped from 100% to almost 500%. For the same 100 and a nursing colleges are. John Mahama announced say on nursing training allowances be no. Now on more bon one 500. The percentage was so huge. Say it told Ghana for nyina say let's just say adie bia ye si akwan ama enkola kura nya nursing training college enye den enko ana John Mahama be ye free ho. But you know water chrema da bia me kan water chrema Ekufuor was able to convince people say Debbie enye enkola no school no mo kono na enkola no mo ko school na ya mo the friend is saying allowance na ebede no matimi atre school mo. Meanwhile, this is supposed to be a capitalist or kasa. And he's saying, yeah, Jane say, so what me a nursing training college. Nese abai kra say, what the more free, baby, mujina, someone ye mamo. Allowance, no the more kwa ka more, or make me akwaji abai bosiane one. And ye pesika, fakotu futuum. Na sebi obia or nursing training college na wo hia bosia bi American oye needy but brilliant or person okosua no akwa akwaji sika ni bi na odi ahwe ne ho na o free school na okonya nursing adwuma ya na odi akotua
waka say we
Kufuor do nim se omu wie kro omu adwuma nye no osmetu allowance Kwabena nim senka wo de sankofo ne be ka ho studio ha
teachers no
nursing training allowance. Omuntia
na nursing for na net ya no wanti omunga.
Omun na me kasa dem dey so me graduates. Omawie. Aban mo adwuma.
Dia wo no ti ba nim say no 2 years one nsan kare de no.
Nsan kan. Eno na me kan.
Wo na so kan.
Na me kan mo da so wom sesi e no.
Na me ka cho say. We bia wia ma wo mo dia tia kem kura awafa. Na enso afa kremu na akokusa de na ejire. Afuowura no a sekaba. We see areas in us we see to way. Dia wa we graduate this in the 2 years na nsa na the team.
So when utie these stories na Kwabena uhu se obi kra wo ani die bi kra say you say New Patriotic Party na yen yete ye no anu nie na dia patriotic and omunya man boyfo a na you are pained.
They are criminals. They are criminals.
They are beyond criminals. Unless you add the hardened. Like they are hardened in nature.
Yeah. Because niema omo ye no kese omo afere na nkoma sesom niema kofie.
Me and coming to me nyama ko for him that. Never.
But they are only hardened criminals.
Hardened. Shameless.
Yeah.
Hey, cocaine ni onini would dark. Me obi aka chem say ba omi anum cocaine me nyini da. The way I will behave no. The way I on na man where me who last no ko gina ayi your friend is saying.
Adana star boy.
Ayi kwawu.
Adana star.
The way on na man no. It is either say ya want bibi and now say be osnefo. Me obi no obetimi aka chem a convince me da. Say he is not on drugs.
These are tramadol.
Because you look at him and he depicts obia on sayare and your friend is schizophrenia. Just read about it. Schizophrenia. Jesus Christ. Oh, those times we were discussing schizophrenia about Akufo-Addo, people were like, Sankofon, omuni feeling no.
They don't care.
Their skin, their conscience, everything is numb to feeling. They don't have feeling for any human being. Okay, some no krana, we tikra wo say waka bibi nra. Sankofon na one ne batia. O ka che ne ba say ene meto bo amaw. Oba ukrabo fruit. Waka half. Odemawa udi a say na say ese ball. Say no see krukruwa. Oh. And they still are shameless. Omuni shame. Oh. And na omo enya nkofo so a omo ye hypers. Hypers because Kwabena obi say Kwabena Japan. Odi e kire nyina ne say onu so the dream ever true say God forbid may God ever forbid my thoughts say in an unlikely event say ba we be president. Perish my thoughts na yamani position onye o man ho otimi use patriotic for the party MPP. What is patriotic about the MPP? Samiade bakwa ya say MPP amayokuo no omo domo man baako pe o ade a obetumi a kire me say we de a depicte obi odo ne man esu baako pe ebi ni o nurse for awie school wo was create a certain syndicate our ministry ho esa the extorting money from ono na e was so man adwuma when ya adwuma anya no sani pa wait bi ko gira ba bi kan say mama de ko IMF ama ye de etabuna to so say me fa nurse adwuma nipa we one oti o man mu sabi ye kan population census ya kan na kan wo
nipa so aboa
ya kan no
aboa complete
na Kwabena we me te wa ne ya kan Akufo-Addo ne ya kan me nyamobo I should be weeping ya kan Akufo-Addo say we nipa me so ya be kan me say me nipa
ene you hu free wo
enu ti na Kwabena obeduru ye fe ni say abele mpe honum na nkofo atwa wa ahia no eye omo ya say ya kan omo sa nkofo no say ono eye nipa ena Akufo-Addo so ye nipa Kwakwaji mamenu ada ye de kwatena ho as your friend is a minister for health. Asembe ni yanka. Asembe
nti wadim kwasi asem so aja ministry ono no oko. Say one health minister.
Minimpo yani bi.
Sir,
yani bi.
Kwame say one health minister.
Yani bi. Say parliament na o sen ko approve. Na ni pa kron kwatena ho. Ay Okuboy. And a parliament anye.
Okuboy die. Said Rebecca si pe Okuboy asemi die. Edium.
E ka so open nkwa keke no afa na asem. Na ka yede.
Be nyesa na me so open asem. Just
na kan sa na yede.
And I'm say open asem.
Oh, Kwabena ya. Apart from that, share the discussion about how brain drain You are training no as for mine. Fine. It be a amount of allowance. But they have acquired a certain knowledge. Senke Kufuado, a thoughtful, krebi. Kwabena, obi owa ohun cocaine nida. Nti ya me ka kodwo bantama bebre ntiase. Ba se wahu cocaine ni ono na dwe kura timi ye adwuma kura cha Kufuado a. E ka beti de me kana se. Because enye se e ka Kufuado yeso abon wa ba ye hospital bi kura e che Muhammad ye ba ko pe bi o ba ko pe. Oni ba ko pe hospital ba ko 8 years. De Muhammad si ye no krampon to aso sika da ho wa diska na di. Wa diska ni nyina wa bu biagu. Wa sa ko dwiri biagu. Chale. No, I mean, Kojo Bantama will never do this. No. So if you tell me say there will be an organ how or body minia or no Kufuado nim nyansa chess any pana, I will be very hurt.
But you see,
on behalf of Bodemnino,
you see, and Semesi Ghana, I don't know, but we should try say a beko ye annals more a best ticket to collect to say 8 years means CB.
Dear you see cry be durable.
Dear Obi a sida bebetu scanson me didi men twaso.
Dear see all that dance.
Dear see what that dance me guagu means see 8 years me jawako.
Hey, dear me my imagine so say messie no. And also so at a set and kukubu. And no me see 20%. 20% no so 20% to me
20%
projects now.
I want to be 20% from the Parliament say on between Yanukran and Maso.
To me. So can way so
Nippon 8 years are wasting your time.
Omun individuals et me see high-rise buildings. Individual na ketua enso a foundation bo. O ma wi says can was for this hospital no. E dia kwa see high-rise building in their name. Look, if the family, almost sell high-rise buildings, Ghana doesn't have that high-rise buildings. The entire Ghana, but the family has it. One family, just because we're used to NPP, no, as the cash cow and all milk, no. And MPP Nino, on also so am breaking the conscience.
Why Jimmy about them?
One where Jimmy Cratch and
Jimmy about them.
No, dear actually, Nanya, all because a MPP. Then I come in to ask you, say, is it like Otoko? No. And it's out to her. That's a party, no, or ya dear Nanya. Must it be because we are party benting over become on one tomb? No one has sent the air corners, yes, sir. Because Kotoko Bobo na Kwabena me Kotoko Ansah me fufu na be say no kra de tia fufu kra e so de tabo boso ya o de nchini tumu
no ampa say okubo ya no kra antibeki bag he no kra
when you say
no more church me bizarre.
It's normal with him.
Well who that
now there be a friend
me say who that is the question I just asked you ya him komo ine who that
me hu mfonyini bi da. But me who personally so on them.
Okay, one picture that say Okubo Ikura Rebecca back.
Oh yes.
See, for more can ye Facebook page. There be I say or the omo cano ma yam block you omo.
There be. Who block na then? The person is being truthful.
And numbusa say
wo penokre.
No, menkasa. And numbusa say wo hunu da.
Me die. Me mani coach we see you hu ba me hu mfonyini bi da.
One picture Okubo Ekura,
yes.
Rebecca back.
Yes. But I don't find anything wrong with it.
Exactly. Yeah. But now I just want to confirm from you.
Yeah.
Okay, you to us.
Say I don't for the idea. But you see, more to the point is where beyond Unchianeka, Oman Ejuma, allowance akem, Baba. Mo say defraud wo mo.
Charlie.
What you want now? Just anywhere we want.
Say you special posting.
And
you're reposting.
Yes,
10,000. 10,000. Yeah, special posting at 10,000. And you almost found up the court chips compound, baby.
Nature say, oh, corner, oh, bra. No, last half real.
Say, by your reposting, you know, you 6,000.
No, I Joe. Hey. So you can imagine how many people are. Oh, my, almost are. Now, Kwabena, Sebio, me ba akɔ nursing, me tenkran ha, me ba no enya baby papa bia nkwa nkɔyɛ adwuma, me de na kɔhyɛ baabi, da bia this me sa amane no.
But sorry to make cut you in. Bright Tibu, I mentioned Rich Church, and I think you don't bring in a church in this kind of conversations. Or say Rich Church, na Okuboy Ekra, Ma Rebecca back, which we need to put clarity on it. I know Rich Church, there are certain things on fa emata. So even with your statement that Rich Church, ena Okuboy Ekura Rebecca a bag, and I think per the station policy and our social media handle, because Rich Church a sorkes here. Won't me money ding emfa emate. Yes, bia obi ankai na meka ama wate. No. Your policy didn't say. Say what boss a Rich Church ho. Eno Okuboy Ekura a my bag seven so there. Please per National Media Commission BBC standard, the policies guiding broadcasting, world standard, freelance journalism, Pacho Black Mam. You're in term, so. David Agbanyaga Abeka said it is true. Aiding and abetting. Pacho blocking.
May I stand in for them?
Blocking no ankasa enyawo ankasa kasa your media policy ya the media policy e dia grow blocking no
they are being truthful
no yaw ye ni agro ha eni ma say e me entertain yen so
but what is wrong with it?
There is everything wrong. Say Rich Church and Okuboy and my bag 7 in Sasso. Say I wouldn't do a castle.
Say Esla any Akufado nam no J Akufado bagger. What's wrong with it?
Yandy and the boss. The boss wa
na Okuboy Wakacho say Rebecca and the boss.
There you Ansah the boss and a Akufado the boss.
Na Okuboy so the boss ne maame no.
There you Ansah the boss.
I where's the boss? So on that note,
no, you don't understand.
No, I stand in for them.
You don't understand.
No, I'm defending them.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
Because they say no.
Debbie, say Ansah. Debbie, Papa no na you know to the boss. No.
Ono so mama no na you know. Ono so the boss.
The boss.
Yes, the boss.
I feel you, my bro. What's the night thing?
The incoming president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, flag bearer, Zuma National Democratic Congress. Also, in Chemo Bibiara, or say Democrats. Sara LKM Maniganama, Grata Shene economy, I wanted to our pants. In education system, I was say. Friends and family government are all called the current administration. I watch her. Mecha Hashepa, all called a shepherdin, Afraba, Obibiara, us Ghana, yes. With the Awachena dos. You know, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, when you are making our everything Kratui. Erica Bob, they have built Ghana together. Asamoah few wine there. Buona support in the campaign for 2024 election. JM 2024. Asamoah few wine there. NDC good governance card in the B. Good governance card in your card. Edge was there support JM 2024 campaign. Good governance card in. What did you do? And my Wusikanya Mawa Ziribo Tuman. Now also Edge was one saw one pedal watch a good governance card. When it's Sikaya 40, 30, 10 citizens or so. About to about short code *248* says hash. Now also ascend the was it. Good governance card. Pedal was in a support to JM 2024. About to a friend 0534 000 261 0531 033 503 and 050 982 3400. Shishano internet to do www.ndcgoodgovernancecard.com. Mayan Kambo, Mayan build a Ghana together with John Dramani Mahama. Nyamin Shra.
So one for said day now kanya utumi luzu bibia bi enu na Edumotos ewo ho wo ka ye dada uni sika pudo adbeto foforo ko Edumotos ono be yen hyehyɛ ama o ka foforo Edumotos nti truck ni taxi drivers bebre wo kroma omo ye car owners for drivers licenses 2 passport pictures and 2 guarantors omo ni wachi enko Edumotos netu ya 10% of car na openable why ye car owner wie niaka no obetua no small Edumotos ahoto aba insurance no obetwa man free na se we engine no kra say ya omo ba ko asem free to America ko ye head office e wo Kaso Awiniba Road Barrier Junction baby a wona ho a me pato gi number we ne frɛ ye betche we Edumotos branch e be wo no akwaje wo ka
0591 780292 Ana 0591 780727.
Edumotos, your light has come.
Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo Heba Clinic Accra. And you won't hear passengers a gumi kaimui. A Hana do one aircraft. Hey, and this Accra and put away the moon. And yet the Muampa, the Sadia, a Duchem Atlantic International University, America Memo, about Dr. Dujanfi Babasu, honorary degree as a professor in biology in herbal medicine. It is said here, I am more. Oh, Mr. Minim wife, your copa war. 1 year, 1 city. You send the 2 months and 8 years cano. Connection and shut down Koye na Esakakra. She say what Peggy Mama Hodiam them connection. What about the crow? Stroke so dear. What found small. Chessa, I did you who I need yes, Yari Bia Tatia, ever Dr. Tamdaso and so diabetes, hepatitis B, prostate, hypertension, malaria, Yari Bia. Kumasi say, oh, opposite government school. And then Krahanso, Obepim, our Pokuase, Maira Kwanoso. For a doctor 0244 774 282. And 0500 727215. Midimba for Herbal Clinic. Woodima for Newa.
Wabatele Accra FM. Bobie. All right, so we are back live on Accra 100.5. But Mamemfa me next winner. Quick one. Hello. Aja.
Yo.
Abomu amao. Kodam Woyo na over say 500. Hey 500 and yeah this week here Otamanyule all right, congrats yeah, that's we break. Cause na CMG Sika Achedi entra star 413 hash meche me last can you bet me at the 1,000 cities. Me was just the next 10 minutes to go. Also the free 200 near about 500. You bet me at the 1,000, 10 million. Pam. Nana, bon papa.
Papa. The next group I know more edin komoyi. Oma semne moboyi. But I have a few other webia. Imagine me say ekoso. Na mpanifo say o ye de eya enkwani munte. Anunti and someone called me and informed me say there is a friction between Educhum and Napo. And so Educhum is working against Napo, and Napo is also working against Educhum. The person's analysis was to mean, say, even Dumsoya Ebaye, Educhum Nimhubi, because Oni Ebusiano, they don't like to see Napo. And Napo too, because of Sewawu ministry, there are things that go on. He has fair idea as to how to tweak it. Now, be that as it may, we say Kwabena, nipa ya umbetina studio hai ni omunkoma omudie no. Sɛ impo minimi nua no a wɔne me di nkɔmɔ no ɛyɛ adwen a me question me busa no ne simply ne sɛ Educhum bɔne na ɛkɔ so ministry hɔ a emrantie yi betina studio hɔ ɛka yi ɔnyɛ ya na. How does such a person a very sensitive arena, sensitive office to say Minister of Education? Education is one of the facets you can never as a country. Oh, the pain I have now, I get so.
I said the nerve center of the country.
Because Sebi, no, Bible tells us about one thing. Say, Kwabena, enya bonina ema ni pesi apinie. Eye nimnia me mai nim enti ene yesi apinie. Enu nti no baby a ye kofa nimdie free no. It is the only reason why I was a country like Ghana yet make us a year so yakoye nim. What must I say? Sa propaganda na odi ministry ne ye no. Ene me kwa kosi your friend is saying smart schools. Ade tia my dear model schools. Ade tia
say home for sorry say ya.
Say oh, and it's so painful say he came in as somebody I was more than convinced at a point, say, knowing his background, no, he could do something better. But I least expected, say, I of all people would be swindled to believe such a thing. Because, Kwabena, I didn't do any background check before I came even commending Akufo-Addo for appointing him. I didn't. Because I had only heard stuff about him. Say he owns some schools in the US.
About him?
Only for me to find out, say, oh, those times are not yet tried or cast, no. Cast and colonial school, no more bar. You only have to, what do we call it? Take them through remedial classes. While on vacation, no. And you know, vacation class and remedial class, and they attend. So it is for you to just, freshen them up, and they get back to their schools. And no, high premises, no, not what advertising. Say Nkwalamra school. Na omwa for so no me say bia teacher we are wako advertise say obetire me ma English and I say mathematics no. Or you good into obema me bet me aye den apase. Enu bi na yesi Educhum eye wo America. Ne doctorate no Kwabena. I want him to tell us which institution na wonya doctorate ni free here. Senye honorary. Na ye PhD pass Educhum kra PhD. He has to let us know. Oh, because the person that came to talk to me, the argument they say, me modi why me modi me audience me body me modi. Oh, audience say, and then me take me ankasa me nua na po on na Educhum de meja no. But that is not the case. He's accusing me my bet now abu edu my baso. But I cannot do that now because I don't entertain such fools. Adia and Kofo better studio hacking. Kwabena would your show. And Kofo we plea a very simple plea. Omu plea nyina ne say educhum omo letter no kra we omo press statement no last but one paragraph. Also the picketing event remains a crucial part of our ongoing efforts to draw the attention of stakeholders in the education sector and those who mean well for Ghana's education sector to belong to the long-standing issues of unpaid contracts arrears for 2021, 2022, 2023 academic years. So since 2021, like I say, a free da na po free education ministry ono. And konfo ye adwuma o maye no ye ntwe omuka. So who are you, Educhum? Obi ko jina baby kura aka say me support na wo Educhum me ko support na nka me ade me nim krama ebuom ka me fa nkoto krama na me nyen no. How? Obi aye adwuma Bible say odwuma ye ni akatua fata no. Kwabena so obi fa ni sika nya ban contract da ya anoma ye kan on tiase o. Me ma se sabodo no. And you know, sometimes I'm very careful. When I hear people like this talk, I can feel because it be at me. Now, me the ane de me fan show be me the asemi ame ho. Say enye hwe. Ba kwamna, me say odwe wo man ho na ebi kura wakobo besia. Na wanya contract na de busia na koye. Na ebi a wo adwe ye wo say bia obenya mfaso bi a esredu. Ebe wi ase no Kwabena na wo de ka e ka na wo de no sredu na bo ho ben prince ana mprenan na wo koya na wo bai etino obi nkono aduane ana wo fa aduane nkoma buffer stock na buffer stock age aduane no na onu nipa ko ne antwa ne ka na ba sanga ye yo o ma ko fa a commodity exchange for naba asa je adwuma free nsem ye no kwa open contract agi se utua 1000 cedis hwe ye no anya refundable ada ha ye ni bi no and no receipt but almost sika no kwa duchum so a duchum is using commodity exchange for no to extort money Kwabena akwa no wo kronfo hwe ukai mre bi a buffer stock issues be by ya maybe be so studio. Yeah. Did you hear the comments? Yeah. Where you come for tetwia moa. Rollins was where darga. Yeah, darga. I now understand the na emo mumienu de bia na omo kono. Because okay market issue ne ba no. Yeah. E ho na me hu say market issue no so Aduchum was involved, right? Yes. Computer issues, he's involved. Hey, anyone who have been about me, we're a criminal. Kwabena Ekufodo will never appoint you if you are not scandalous. He will not. And you see, Obi to say Alan, Oh, say anytime I made such a comment, you know, his people came at me saying, say, he is without blemish. And I asked, why is he there? Because Bible say, "Memma yentra fudi for tinabia." And I only have fudi for nenam. It's because you differ. What's you differ? Enka wa antene who said you what in who ya? Me enka me ni die bia ma no. Omo MPP fo a me woni die ma omo no. They are not even omo nru Kwabena me mani ha ya omo nru aduonu. Na say ni omo don. Adan ni monom. Na tamakronom won't be more even 10. Meet me abon me struggle. 10. I'll struggle. Dr. Nane at Kennedy. Who said me were the three wise men? Dr. Nane, Ata Kennedy, Dr. Gautama Maklo, and I'm the fourth cracker home, Bobie. I'm struggling, but I have to. So, Oman Penny for the because bias. One day you could promote Ansah and home.
Hey, what walk out for no
and the academy to me. Tell you to me, and
it's where says here.
Yes, yes.
Six big boys.
Six big boys. You have 4 big boys.
Six big boys. Thank you so much.
Move on. There's hope. Media Debbie, I want to preach that hope.
It is well.
So it is the only reason why we still have to put ourselves together, embrace ourselves for tomorrow, because tomorrow has something better for us. Without John Mahama, I don't think Ghana can say the tears. And for that reason, let us all keep hopes alive and let keep faith.
All right, so that's it. Like.